So almost all airbrushes are what are known as a dual action gravity fed airbrush. Now what this means is, dual action means that you push down for air and pull back for paint. The gravity fed part is simply referring to the cup. You put paint in here and gravity pulls the paint down into the belly, which then shoots through the front of the airbrush. So to get your paint ready, you're going to need two things. You're going to need obviously A, your paint, and then B, some airbrush flow improver. And all we're going to simply do is get our flow improver. I typically like to do 4 to 5 drops to a brush full of paint. 2, 3, 4, 5. But it kind of depends on the thickness of the paint. The GW ones, I find about 5 drops is ideal. To then 1 brush full of paint, and then just simply mix that in the belly of the airbrush. So the consistency that we're looking for is roughly like skimmed milk. You see how it runs back down the cup into the belly? This is just about right, just here. So with our paint all set up and ready, the number one most crucial thing to really learn and master when it comes to airbrushing is what is known as trigger control. So what I mean by that is the amount of A, air that you use, and B, how far back on the trigger you pull. So if we wanted to really sort of just lay down a really quick base coat, we will be going all the way down for air and about halfway. So it will look like this. So what you don't want to really necessarily do is go all the way air and all the way back on your trigger, because that is just simply going to just throw out way too much paint. And you got to remember, you're painting this onto a model. If you're going to use that much paint, it's going to just go everywhere. You're going to have too much and it's going to clog and sort of spider web and things like that. So it would look like this. And you can see there, even just on the tissue, you see that is way too much paint compared to what we just did earlier. So really take the time to practice your trigger control. What you're looking for is nice, even layers, so you're going to get that smooth finish.